Hello, everybody. Today we have Saadhvee Bandkar with us. She's from Mumbai, India, and presently residing in Auckland, in New Zealand. She scored the magical figure of 8777, with 8 in listening, 7.5 in reading, 7 in writing, and 7 in speaking. An overall very impressive score of 7.5. With this score in general, she can immigrate to anywhere in the world, that is Australia, Canada, or New Zealand, in any of the English speaking countries. Over to Saadhvee. Saadhvee, tell us something about yourself.
Hi, my name is Saadhvee, and I am currently living in New Zealand. And I wanted to give IELTS to apply for a PR in New Zealand, but now I think I can look for other countries as well, like Canada and Australia.
That's wonderful. Saadhvee, how did you start preparation?
So because I have given IELTS before, but that was academic, so I knew what the pattern is. So I actually started doing every section once in a day. So for like about 2 weeks, I was doing listening, reading, writing every day and speaking whenever possible. Like even if I'm at work, I used to just book a slot and take like 15 minutes off from work. And in my break time, I used to do speaking.
And was Webberz helpful?
Oh yes, Webberz was very helpful because they had like up to 8 bookings in a day, which is quite impressive because I can just book any slot according to my own convenience, and I can log in at any time and join the class whenever possible from my side, which is not really a case in New Zealand.
In New Zealand, how do they prepare for this exam? And how much they charge for it?
Well, in New Zealand, the course is about for 3 weeks they charge around 500 New Zealand dollars, and they give you like about a set time, which is usually in the evening, so about 6 to 7, 1 hour in a day, and they will just teach you like if today they're teaching reading, then it's just reading for the day, and if it's just speaking, it's just speaking.
Oh, they don't have a holistic approach, that means. They don't combine
No,
together and teach.
no, definitely they don't because I've attended 2, 3 demo classes and I wasn't very happy.
Yeah.
So which is why I know.
It doesn't work. IELTS is an exam in which all the 4 modules have to be done collectively. It doesn't.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
What work do you do?
So by profession, I am a veterinarian, but currently I am working as a healthcare professional here in New Zealand.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's typically a white dominated area, and a brown
Yeah.
girl entering that domain is a very tough thing. Did you face discrimination?
Oh yes. Tell me about it. Racism and backlash, I've faced all of it. But after like about 2, 3 interviews, and they were quite impressed by me, so I got into it finally. And it's not easy because my roster, my one shift goes on for 24 hours.
Right.
So yeah, it isn't easy. So they do need people who are willing to dedicate a lot of time, and I think they saw that in me.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Do you have family in New Zealand?
No, I don't have anyone here.
So you were all alone from Mumbai to New Zealand, and you entered into the domain of white people, and you are successful today.
Yes, absolutely.
That is absolutely incredible. So
Thank you.
now you plan to move to Australia or Canada or New Zealand, and the world is open for you.
Yes, absolutely. I'm so excited.
So you are a role model for a lot of girls in India. So what advice would
Thank
you
you.
give these girls who really want to go there and make a career?
Well, the first advice would be that don't let yourself down. I mean, world will be harsh with you. Trust me, I have faced it, but just trust in yourself, believe in yourself, and break that glass ceiling, because if once you trust or believe in yourself, sky is the limit for you. And I am sure, just love yourself and believe in yourself because you're wonderful.
That's absolutely an amazing thing because what is happening is like the healthcare is in huge demand in the Western world today.
Yes.
True.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, in this COVID situation, in this whole COVID times that we are living in, healthcare is something that everyone needs, and it is like the first profession that is in need right now.
And what are the changes what generally the girls face while entering this particular profession of healthcare in the developed world? And how did you overcome them?
Well, gender discrimination is one of it for sure. And other thing are a lot of harassments, I feel. And I have personally faced a lot of harassments and racism.
So people pass comments on racism.
Yes, yes, a lot of it. I mean, they would say, where have you come from? Do you just not know this little thing? And a lot of English that is spoken here in this country is very different from what we speak back. There
Absolutely.
is a lot of slangs involved, which we as Indians are not aware of. So we would react to it differently. So
Absolutely.
yeah, they would absolutely pass comments.
That is a very, very wrong thing, actually. Because
Mm,
if I look at your score, your speaking is at a level of 8 and you scored 7 in speaking.
yes.
I believe when you went from India, you had a score of 8 in speaking.
Yes,
So that is one of the another proofs that there's a lot of discrimination which goes on.
yes, absolutely.
So you have to be very tolerant, I believe, for this kind of discrimination. Am I right?
Yes, definitely. I mean, it shatters your self-confidence when you face such things. So, which is why I remember crying a lot of times when this had happened, but I would just shook myself off and I just would remember that there's gonna be a better day tomorrow.
That is very brave of you. Coming back to our IELTS,
Mhm.
Sadhvi, you prepared for speaking during your shift timings, right? I can understand
Yes,
taking a break for 15 minutes and doing your speaking. How did you cover your
yes,
writing, listening, and reading? Because you had 24 hours shift long.
yes. So I have a very good habit of waking up early, and because I have a habit of working out in the morning. So after that, because I start work at 3 p.m., so I used to dedicate 2 hours of my day for writing and reading and listening as well.
Okay. And what was the toughest challenge in reading and listening?
Well, I remember in listening when my exam was on, I had in section three, I had completely missed out about 3 to 4 questions. And that kind of distracted me that because this thing did not happen before when I was practicing for my IELTS or even in my mock test. This thing hadn't happened before. So it kind of shaped my self confidence that why did this happen now? And it shouldn't happen because this is like the D day of my life. And but then I thought that I still have another section to go and I still have a lot of things because to get a score of 8, I need about 36 correct questions. So I thought that it's okay, two to three are gone. I can still concentrate on other 34 to 5 questions. So I did that, and I think it worked wonders.
That is absolutely amazing because you got an 8-band score in listening, even after missing 3 or 4 questions. That means whatever you did was
Yes,
100% correct.
yes, yes. It was like a do or die situation for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're a fighter. So, Sadhvi, what kind of questions were the most challenging? Like yes, no, not given, or multiple choice questions? Which ones did you find the most challenging?
I think the multiple choice questions because there are 3 to 4 options. So your mind is like scanning those 3 options continuously, continuously. Is it this? Is it that? Oh, I heard this as well, but oh my God, this seems right as well. So I think those, but other filling the blanks, I was spot on because oh, yes, this is the word that I heard. So this will go there completely. So I think the multiple choice puzzled me a lot.
And what was the topic of writing?
Writing, so for letter, I had got a topic of uh, a colleague is coming to do an internship with you. So describe what company are you working with, what kind of work is done there, and what kind of things the colleague should carry with him, and what will be his duties on the first day.
Perfect. And what
So
was the essay?
Essay was the fashion has influenced a lot these days. Why has this happened, and is it good or bad?
Okay, great. That's an easy one.
Yes.
Uh, I would like to know about your speaking because I'm very confused by your speaking band score.
Yeah.
Your speaking, what actually happened in your speaking?
Yeah, so for my speaking, I think I was asked a bit off-topic questions because for the first introductory part, she asked me if I was like she asked what my general name was, what I did, if I'm studying or not, and then she went on to a general topic called names of people, and she asked how am I with names, if if I can remember people's name better or no, and I said yes I do, I'm very good with names. So she asked that what technique or what trick do I use to remember people's name, and I said that I really don't have to use any technique because I am very good with names, but if I have to I can associate their names with a kind of object or something, and that was it. And then she asked if I find it embarrassing if people do not pronounce my name right, and I said that not really, I have a habit of not getting my name right by people because um, in this country, I can understand that people don't really pronounce Indian names quite well, and I give them that benefit of doubt, it's all right. So, and later on my cue card was describe a time when I had to stand in a long queue, and how did I manage my time and what did I do while I was standing in the queue. So I remember a day when I stood in a long queue. That was the day of my veterinary admission. And I described that. And I said that I made a lot of new friends while I was standing in the queue. And I'm still in touch with them. So, so general third section is when you ask the question about the cue card. So my cue card was long queue, and then she just asked me, "What if robots take over the customer service? And will there still be long queue?" And then it just went on to robots and machines and robots taking over the whole world. So I told her that if robots do take over, it's just about mankind and humanity losing a lot of jobs, and then it kind of got repetitive, I guess, after some time. And then she just said that what if robots provide a customer care. So I said that since robots lack human emotions and mankind and humanity, so they will not help people out of their way like as we do. And she was a little confused because she asked me, what if you train the robot or plan the robot to help people? And I said that then they would, but they have a specific set of instructions to follow or rules to follow, and they would do that. But humans won't. Like, if there is a kind of situation or emergency, then a human would definitely go out of its way to help people, but robot wouldn't. And I don't know, she was a little confused with my answers.
But your answers are absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was really uh, depressed seeing my speaking score, because if my speaking score would have been a little more, I would have scored 8 bands.
Absolutely. You are an eight band in speaking outrightly. There's no second thought about it. Saadhvee, I would like to know one more thing. Did she ever
Yeah.
tell you to change your answers from non-professional, from professional to non-professional? Like out of your profession or talk general? Did she say something like that to you ever?
Well, no, not that I remember. No.
What you're talking about, like you spoke in this interview for about 20 minutes right now, and you're
Yeah.
speaking at length without any mistake.
Yeah.
That's absolutely crazy. So let me take up this matter with High Commission and the
Okay.
main people. So let's see what comes
Yeah.
of it. Okay.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
So much, Saadhvee. It was a total pleasure talking to you and wishing you all the best.